Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to episode 4 of the Building My Dream Jump series. So in the last episode we were all about building that long and low there, and that thing's actually firmed up real good, the lip. And today's episode is going to be all about fixing up this landing. I just want to say real quick a massive thank you for all the support on this series so far. At the moment, at the time of filming this, episode 2 has only been up for 4 days and already has 80 likes on it, which is awesome. So really hope that can continue on the video, so thank you for the support. And into today's video, the plan is to get this long and low all fixed up. So right now, honestly, it doesn't look like too bad, because it has been machine shaped and shaped with the car. Like, it's already reasonably square, so a lot less like groundwork to do than the last episode. But if you look at it from here, like on that angle, you can sort of see it's not quite smooth in there. There's lots of little potholes and bits and pieces, and like there's this massive one here from the digger. So today's episode is gonna be all about fixing out this landing, getting it nice and smooth, getting it buttered, because then we'll be able to drop it up there, jump this, and test out that wooden ramp and move it over to here. And that is gonna be flipping awesome. I'm really excited to test out that ramp. So what I'm gonna do is jump to the time lapse now and starting to fix this thing up. Alright guys, so it is now 8:01. So I started digging on 6:30. I really should start doing like the what time I arrive kind of thing, so you guys can see it. And only now we finally starting to get this thing level. So it might look like I'm just mucking around, smashing up bits of this landing. What I've been doing, because it was machine shaped and then rolled with my car, like it wasn't perfectly level, like it was close but not quite. And like this clay this landing's made of is like rock hard. Like, it's so hard, which is ideal for when you ride it. It does make it a little bit trickier for digging. It's good for slapping out when you're sort of scraping, it's real hard. So what I've been doing is just going along this edge here, just trying to make the whole thing sort of like level the whole way down. It's not perfectly level, but it's pretty dang close. And you know, at first I was actually like, man, like I'm just getting nowhere. It feels good to finally have it mostly level. So it's level up until sort of pile of dirt here and all through there. So what needs to happen next is we kind of got to rake it and start shaping it more. So what I'm thinking I'll do is start at the top here, rake this top bit, and start getting like a sort of edge of where the case pad's going to be. And then once I've got this edge sort of where I want it, in the rough shape I want it, I'm gonna work down is trying to rake all of this stuff so it's nice and like dusty like it is down there. Then we'll do our first pack, and I'm not sure if I'll get that done today because it's only been an hour until it gets dark and I'm getting tired. We're gonna see what we can do. So be sure guys to leave some comments in this video, and please give this video a like. It's a lot of effort goes in these digging videos, and I know you guys really enjoy them, so a like goes a long way in helping me out. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe now. So what we're going to do is get into time lapse, fixing up the top and edges a bit, and then get into scraping this and hopefully packing it. Alright guys, we're finally starting to get something we can actually work with here. So it's starting to get this edge, like it's not cut very deep, but I've cut an edge up here. Now this is where the case pad's going to be. You got all this rake nice and smooth, ready to kind of pack in. And this is going to be a huge job packing in. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to go about it. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is start in the bottom, just walk back and forth and kind of like shuffling, getting the mad shuffle on like in the last video. So be sure to like the video for the shuffle skills. But let's have a look at what we're looking at here. So you can sort of see the start, the edge there, and then this all down here. I need to start packing this stuff in. Actually, what I might do before I pack in is there's a bit of a bomb hole just here. Might try and fill that in with some nice clay, then we'll get into packing it in sort of down towards where the shovel is. See what it looks like. Let's get back in the time lapse. Sweet guys, so I'm not gonna lie, that foot packing was super satisfying to do. To be honest, I feel like I should have filmed it from this side, because this side you can see the footprints, the packing way easier, which is kind of funny, but you get the idea, you can see it now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna quickly just scrape away some of the, I'm gonna scrape away some of this stuff here so it's nice and sort of tidy and clean and ready to go for tomorrow. And then what I'm gonna do is go into slapping this up from top to bottom. That'll be it for today, but it's gonna be a really good time lapse for slapping. So I'll get the time lapse moving this stuff, then we'll get the slap up, and then that'll be it for today, I think. Sweet guys, that is 9 o'clock, and so in 2.5 hours we've gone from this real messy uneven landing to this. I am well stoked. Give you a quick look from the side. So I mean, it's not perfect, but it is packed, starting to get packed in pretty good now. To be honest, we could ride it now, but what I want to do in this episode is shave away these edges so it ends up looking pretty square like that. Maybe not quite as good, because in my opinion landings don't need to look quite as good as takeoffs, but you know, square off the edges, square off the top. And then what we'll do is try and get this landing with a bit more buttery. It won't be as buttery as that, because again, it just doesn't need to be. We're gonna try and get it close. And then so, as well as that, tomorrow we'll tidy up this edge here. This edge actually isn't too bad, but we'll pack it in a bit. And then tomorrow what we'll need to do, so from sort of like where my hand is to the edge of the tripod there, still needs smoothed out. So that'll be tomorrow's. I'll just smooth out this bit and try and get the edges done. It might be tomorrow and like Thursday's job. But I am well stoked on the progress we made on this today. Like, I did not think I'd get this far today. I mean, it's starting to look like a landing already, so I am really stoked. Right now, we'll check back in tomorrow to try and finish this thing up. All right guys, we're back. Second day working on this landing. So it's looking real good. Had a lot of sun on it, starting to look real nice. So the plan for today's digging effort is to go from sort of from here back to, maybe like here, so between here and there, just to smash it up with the grubber, rake it, get it as smooth as that. And then after I've done that, the plan will be to cut off the edges on this side, cut off the edge a bit more at the back, and this side, get it nice and square, maybe slap it up, and hopefully finish today. So I'm gonna try and get it finished today. If not, it'll be finished on Thursday. So we're gonna jump in the time lapse straight away right now. Alright, sweet guys. So with Josh's help, we've got this nice and smoothed out pretty much all the way to where the kicker goes. It's not quite perfect through here, and to be honest, it's not going to be until we get a machine in again to scrape it, but maybe the end of this summer, possibly in spring, I'll have a machine in again, scrape all this stuff out and get it nice and smooth, but it's definitely smooth enough to ride. And so what we're going to do now, Josh has just got a wheelbarrow full of like this real fine sort of like hero dirt clay, which packs together real nice. We're going to smash some of that into this bit we've just done to fill in the holes, rake it, slap it in. Then we're going to get to scraping off the sides, and we'll give this a final butter. So definitely going to finish it tonight. So we're going to jump back into the time lapse now. Sweet guys, with the help of Josh, got these edges all shaved off, so it's looking nice and square. It's not quite as smooth as that one, but I mean, to be honest, it doesn't need to be, and it's just a massive couple of hours of extra work to do it. So eventually we might do the sides of this one to make it look better. But the plan is now what I'm going to do is go wet this, spread a little bit more clay on it, and butter it from top all the way to the bottom one more time. Get it close to that, but not quite. It's probably going to be, in reality for me, like a 40-minute slap job. For you guys, probably going to be like 2 minutes, but we're going to jump into it now. Be sure to smash the like button for this slap time lapse. It's going to be really, really good. Leave some comments as well. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. Sweet guys, so just stopping the time lapse for a second. Josh, being an absolute legend he is, found a hose that actually reaches over to the house over there, so we can water the jumps way quicker than we're with the watering can. So just watering up this last bit, we're gonna get another wheelbarrow of dirt, quickly slap it in, then we might give it one more wet and give it a quick butter top to bottom, and then it'll be done. And I am super stoked about that. Really appreciate Josh's help, made it way faster. Right, we'll jump back in the time lapse now of the last slap. Sweet guys, the time is now 9:30 and Josh and I have just finished it. So stoked to get it done today and 2 days. Like huge effort out of Josh and myself. Give you a quick look around the edges. So this is getting dark, we need to end it soon so you can see it. Not a bad edge, nice and glossy. Look here from the top, that's smooth all the way down. Josh smoothed at the top nicely. And this was a massive slap job. Like this was just painful to do, but super satisfying. So be sure to smash the like button in the video for that slap job. That's probably the biggest one I've ever had on the channel. Looking forward to a bigger one soon. Quick look from here. Sweet. So what I'm gonna do now is get into the quick before and after shots. Sweet, thanks for the help, Josh. Huge effort out of Josh and myself, well stoked. So that's gonna be the end of episode, I think it is 4, guys. Really hope you've appreciated this video. Like really enjoyed doing the digging, getting this done. So the next episode is gonna be testing this long and low and moving that ramp into place. So next episode we'll be riding. Super excited to try the long and low, get over the fence and to try this. And actually before we end the episode, I'll just point out that Josh and I did measure the long and low just before. And so from landing, from lip to landing, it measured at just over 6 meters, like 6.2 meters on the tape there. So actually I can't really be bothered measuring again, but you can just take my word for it. So it's gonna be pretty long, but pretty stoked. We're gonna drop it up there, jump this, then that ramp will be there for descending on that big dirt pile. So can't wait for that. But until then, this is going to be the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, you're an absolute legend. Please like the video, leave some comments below, and subscribe if you're new. Cheers, team. All right, sweet guys. So I know I said the video ended, but I've been meaning to show you guys. So we're in the hot tub right now, and so I can barely see, but in the paddock right beside the house is where the jumps are. So this is 100% just a flex and everyone. Like after hard days of digging, we can go in the hot tub and relax, Josh and I, and after days of riding, go in the hot tub and relax. It's gonna be such a good summer. It feels so much better after riding. Right, that is now the end of the video. Cheers for watching.